Good afternoon, everybody. Simon here, Explosive Action, back for the first time in almost a month, I think now. It's been a very, very crazy, busy month for me at work, and I haven't had much time to do anything. Things have been turning up in the post, pre-orders and such. Have I had time to watch anything? Not really. But the piles still keep growing because I'm a crazy rabid collector, as everybody else is out there too. So let's just get through this list. This is a Blu-ray and DVD update. I also received a shitload of VHS from a friend of mine, but I'll save that for another update. Let's get started. Number one, the new 4-disc Father's Day set, put out by Troma, courtesy of Astron 6, with the great Dude Designs cover art there. This has had a bit of a good rap, trashy grindhouse style action film, exploitation film. I don't know a great deal about this, but I was happy enough to give it a go based on some of the reviews and that glorious cover art. It's a 4-disc set. It's got soundtrack and extras and stuff, and this is limited to 1209 of 5,000. I think they're still around, so jump on Amazon and pick one up. Father's Day, I'm sure it'll be good. Steve McQueen's Bullet. This is one of my dad's favourite films. He kept telling me for years and years how it has the best car chase ever. And I got this from Andrew Balliner in a trade, so I look forward to checking out Bullet and seeing if my dad was right. The Lethal Weapon Collection, all 4 films. This was dirt cheap, I think $20, which for 4 films in Australia is a very good price. I have no idea about the transfer quality, but it's for the very least of having 4 films take up this much space versus 4 films on the shelf, that's at least a plus. Plus it's Blu-ray, I'm sure it's going to look good, and they are. The first 2 are great films, the third one's okay, the fourth one, I don't mind it. I like it more than others seem to. Chuck Norris, Lone Wolf McQuade. Brilliant. Brand new Region A release. Bit of Carradine action in there as well. I haven't seen this film in years. I don't remember anything about it, to be honest. Though I will say, while we're on the topic of Chuck Norris, I saw Expendables 2 last night. Go and see it. That's it. I'm going to do a review very soon and put up on the blog. But yeah, you need to see Expendables 2 if you have any interest in 80s action, or if you liked the first one, or if you thought the first one could have been better. The second one definitely is. So, Lone Wolf McQuade. These are Region A discs, but they're not locked, so that's a good thing. Cone of Silence. I don't think I've actually seen Code of Silence. I think I just said Cone of Silence. I've seen too much Get Smart. Code of Silence. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Got Henry Silva in it. New release, The Raid. Indonesian action film that's had glorious write-ups, and the trailers look amazing, so I just jumped on this when it came out here. Basically, was it a drug cartel or something held up in the top of a skyscraper, and the cops just have to battle their way at the top. Simple premise, but this is going to be good fun. The Raid comes in an Australian edition, comes in a nice little box thing. There we go, comes out the side. Whatever. good stuff. X-Men First Class. I'm a bit late to the game on this. Got this in a 3 for $30 thing from JB. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you've come to ruin my life, cat. Okay, we have to deal with the cat now. This was good fun. On par with the first and second film, and far better than the third film and that Wolverine one, which wasn't too good. So, yeah, X-Men First Class, I recommend. Good. Something good to watch with the missus too, if she likes big, loud action films. The Boogans. I know a lot of people have talked about this before, like, I think OD has talked about this, and Got Horror has talked about this, and Extra has talked about this. Not a film I'm familiar with, but because everybody else talked about it, I thought, oh, look, bugger it, it's an 80s horror film that has never been on DVD or Blu-ray before. I'll give it a go. Little slipcase thing. Another disc put out by Olive Films, who, interesting company. They put out a lot of just old old 50s and 40s films, I think. But then they've done this, and they've done what was it? Jeff Speakman's. I've just forgotten the name. Perfect Weapon, which I bought and watched and reviewed a while ago. So good company, putting out some random stuff. The Boogans, Snowtown, Australian. I don't know, would you call it a horror film? I don't know what you call this. It's an infamous crime story. Yeah. A few of my friends have watched this and said it is sensational. So I bought this in that 3 for $30 sale with the X-Men. Yeah, I don't know a great deal about Snowtown, but it is based on a true story, meant to be quite bleak, so should be good when I'm in the right frame of mind. And the third film from the 3 for $30 was The Last Exorcism. Half the people don't like it, half the people rave about it, so I thought, look, I'll get it, $10, whatever. And I know Andrew Ballina liked it, so I shall give it a go. UK release of Pentathlon, for the first time released on disc in anamorphic widescreen. One of Dolph Lundgren's lesser known and not really that great films, but I'm a bit of a Dolph nut, so I certainly was going to pick it up. It's about him running a pentathlon when he's younger, and then dealing with was it basically like a Nazi SS style commander that trained him to be an athlete, from memory anyway. I haven't watched this disc. I watched an old full screen disc from a long time ago, so I need a bit of a refresher. Pentathlon. Oh, cool. These are really good to finally come out. We've got Ninja 2 and Ninja 3. These are the German discs. So Ninja being Enter the Ninja and Revenge of the Ninja, and Ninja 3 Domination. Good widescreen transfer, same, and unfortunately a full screen, not particularly wonderful transfer. These are Region B discs, Canon Films, MGM Films, and it's a bit of a shame that they didn't have better print for this third one, but it's still the first time on disc legally, so excuse me. I'd pick it up for that anyway. If you don't have a tape or you just want to get something on disc. All good fun films. I particularly love number 3. It's just so cheesy. Sho Kosugi in all of them. Franco Nero in the first one. What's her name? Lucinda Dickey in the third one. Good fun films. Just don't expect too much from the third movie's transfer. That's alright. And the last Blu-ray, Braddock, Missing in Action 3. It's the forgotten Missing in Action film. You only ever see the first two around. Haven't checked the transfer yet, but I think it's meant to be very good. Certainly looks it from the screenshots anyway. 16:9 anamorphic again. They come with English and German tracks, these. So awesome. This is the reverse art. Actually, there was reverse art on all of them. It's a good thing about German discs. They have the rating in the corner like that, but then you can flip the cover art. This actually has a completely different picture on the back. There you go. That's how you'll see it on the sites when you're buying it, but I figured this was much more explosive. So that's Missing in Action 3. On to the DVDs and the Cheezels. Okay, from Andrew Ballina again. Just Before Dawn. A Lost at one point, 80s slasher. He didn't think much of it, but I will give it a go and judge it myself. Directed by Jeff Lieberman. So I'm kind of hopeful that I'll get something out of it. So there you go, 2-disc edition. Must be special features and such. I'd like to get a second opinion on that, so anybody else that's seen Just Before Dawn, let me know. I was happy to get this. On eBay, the Luciano Ercoli, did I say that right? Death box set. In this good little set, which has been deleted for a while, being No Shame and No Shame Not Existing. Quite hard to find. You get Death Walks on High Heels and Death Walks at Midnight 2. Obscure Giallo films. Nice little presentation. You get a booklet here. and the 2 discs. And what was this? A soundtrack, I think. Love and Death. Yeah, I think that's right. Soundtrack. Good luck finding this. I paid about $70, I think. Which, I mean, still really for 2 films, a soundtrack in a box like this. It's about what you pay if this was a German DVD anyway. I mean, all their stuff's expensive, but so I'm not too fussed about the fact I paid that. And it's the only editions of the films out there, I think. So that was good. New Australian release of Bloodlust, a shit-tastic Australian horror film. First time on DVD. It's previously only had VHS release. Wow, what a piece of trash. It's put out by Monster. Where's their logo? I usually have it on the spine. Oh, they're in the corner there. And there's the glorious main art. Isn't that great? Weekly $2 rental, yeah. Banned in Queensland, which is true, it was. So they made that look perfectly like our VHSs. We always had these horrible triangle stickers in the corner saying what genre it was in. So put out by Monster, courtesy of Bounty. So these are limited. I don't think they're numbered, but they are limited to 1,000, I think it was. So maybe even 500. Can't remember. So if you have any interest in getting this, jump on it now before it's gone. Bloodlust. Awful. As is, whoops, Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus, the sequel of Asylum's Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus, which I think then spawned a 3rd one. Oh god, Mega Shark versus... I fucking can't remember. Mega Shark versus your mum? I don't remember. Haven't watched this yet. It was $5. It had Robert Picardo in it and Jaleel White, so of course I picked it up. Of course it's going to be awful. Hooray! Into the pile. Danger, Diabolique. This is a spy thriller parody by Mario Bava. And this new release is only $5 everywhere, so if you're a fan of this kind of stuff, look at it. James Bond. $5, pick it up. Danger, Diabolique. Australian thriller, Incident at Raven's Gate by Rolf de Heer. What do I know about this? Not much. I got this in a 2 for $10 at the local newsagent, which, you know, DVDs at a newsagent, okay, interesting. Had them on the wall. I'd seen a review somewhere about this, yeah, from the director of Bad Boy Bubby, that's right. And that's a good Australian film, so I thought I'd check this one out, Incident at Raven's Gate. Anybody seen it, let me know. The new Katarina's Horror, but this is their new, what is it, Katarina's Cat Scratch Cinema. Ator, the Fighting Eagle Extra, knows all about this one. Awesome. I've reversed the cover out, of course, to get the stupid woman off the corner. And on the back wearing whatever. Just don't need that, so... Much better. And I'm happy that Scorpion releasing that... Scorpion that put out these Katarina discs actually bothered to do the reverse art, so there you go. Ator, the Fighting Eagle. Glorious, glorious trash. Not as trashy as Escape from LA, sequel to Escape from New York. I don't mind this, everybody else in the universe hates it, but Kurt Russell's Escape from LA. More Snake Plissken, and you've got Bruce Campbell playing the Surgeon General and hamming it up. The Ferryman, New Zealand horror film. I quite liked it. I saw it a few years ago, and this was the other half of that 2 for $10 from the newsagent deal. So, yeah, I look forward to checking this out again. It was all set on a boat, people dying left, right, and centre, so it's a bit of a slasher. It was okay. Final Mission, Quentin Tarantino presents. I didn't notice it say that before. Anywho, Richard Young, a little Filipino action film, good stuff. Ciro Santiago, so of course I'm down with it. It's had a couple of DVD releases, but this is the latest German one. Never been released in like the US or UK or anything, I don't think. Nice piece of, you know, NAM action. Final Mission. I've got a tape of that somewhere too. The new Code Red release of Retribution, The Ultimate Nightmare. I have a tape of this and I still haven't watched it. But I've been enjoying picking up these Code Red releases that they sell directly on their website. CodeRedDVD.com, I think, something like that. They've got a little blog style web shop where you just buy with PayPal directly. And they're doing that with a lot of their things now, limiting the releases to 500 copies and selling them only directly. So if you have interest in picking them up, then you've got to get them from the web store or pay more expensive price on Amazon for limited copies. So yes, this looks good. 80s horror, of course. One of the most remarkable achievements in low-budget thriller field. There you go. Don't remember the deal with this one, but certainly looks like it's up my alley. Same reason why I bought the VHS, has that guy's face on it, which the tape did too, and that sold me. It looked pretty cool. So Retribution, the Ultimate Nightmare. Also picked up The Dead Pit, the hard-to-get 2-disc edition, unrated director's cut. This was from the Code Red store for $5, and of course I jumped on it because this 2-disc edition goes for silly money. It might still have some more, I'm not sure. So whatever that Code Red store is, go have a look. You might find Dead Pit 2-disc edition if you are interested. Good zombie film, that one. The Siege of Firebase Gloria. This is a Wings Hauser film, directed by Brian Trenchard Smith, Australian director, who did Turkey Shoot, among many, many other things. And yeah, I picked this up. It's first time on DVD, and it's widescreen. It's one of those manufacturer-on-demand discs. So yeah, it's just a DVD-R. They're always good print, these. It's a shame that they're manufacturer-on-demand, and it's a shame they cost twice the price of a normal disc. There's a cat again. But it's the only way to get these things sometimes, so I'm happy that they're doing them. Yes, hello, cat. Yes, yes, stop yowling. Meow. Deal with the cat now. Python, as the cat says, as you choose it. Cheap science fiction. Gory fun. The Magna Pacific deleted edition, it's only 4x3. I don't know if it's got a widescreen disc or not. Casper Van Dien, Robert Englund, and Will fucking Wheaton. Oh my god. Python. Very happy to get Eric Estrada's Light Blast, a deleted Code Red, which goes for a lot of money, and I got it on Amazon for $30. I was happy with that price. It goes for a lot more than that. Yes, yes, hello. If you've seen the trailer for this, you're in for fun. Enzo Castellari film. Awesome. Light Blast. And lastly, I cannot believe I never had this, but Rats, Night of Terror, Bruno Mattei film I did not have. God knows why. But this will be the next film I watch from this gigantic pile. Don't know how I missed it, but awesome. Rats, Night of Terror. And that is the update. So that's what happens when I don't do one for a month. There's a big pile like this. And the sneak peek of the VHS to come. So many of them. Alright guys, see you later.